68-year-old Cardinal Philippe Barbarin, one of the most prominent Catholic figures in France, arrived for the start of his court proceedings. The Archbishop of Lyon is accused of helping to cover up abuse in one of his parishes. 5 others from his diocese are also facing charges. The case is about Father Bernard Prénom, who has acknowledged abusing boys and is set to be tried later this year. More than 85 people say he abused them during the 1980s and 1990s. His alleged victims came to court hoping for answers.
The cardinal is responsible for the Diocese of Lyon, and in 2013 he promoted a priest as dean who some years before had admitted to having abused children. When you are responsible for a person who has admitted to having abused and raped children, to promote him as dean, thus putting him in contact with many more believers and children, is simply irresponsible.
I think that at last we will know the truth about the mechanism of silence, and I think that the 3 days are a way for us to have real answers and to know how it was possible for a sexual predator to remain in his position for 50 years, to have responsibilities without being asked a single question.
Cardinal Barbarin faces up to 3 years in prison and a fine of $54,000 if convicted of failing to report the abuse of minors. He denies the allegations. There have been numerous cases of sexual abuse of children within the Roman Catholic Church. And Pope Francis has reiterated the Church's commitment to preventing such crimes.
Here I can't refrain from speaking about one of the plagues of our time, which sadly has involved some members of the clergy. The abuse of minors is one of the vilest and most heinous crimes conceivable. Such abuse inexorably sweeps away the best of what human life holds out for innocent children and causes irreparable and lifelong damage. The Holy See and the Church as a whole are working to combat and prevent these crimes and their concealment.
This case will likely hinge on whether Cardinal Barbarin should have reported a priest under his responsibility to police once he learned about the allegations against him. For now, the Cardinal will have to answer some very hard questions in this courtroom in the days ahead. Dorsa, Jabbari, Al Jazeera.